Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us see what are the different operations we can perform on the linked list. The first operation itself is the creation of the linked list. Creation of the linked list means we need to create the nodes. So creation of the nodes can be done dynamically. What is the creation means? Creation of the new node that will be added to the linked list. Here, every node is created dynamically. Dynamically in the sense, the nodes are created in a dynamic memory allocation method using the pointers. So we know that if we want to create the data variables in dynamic memory, then we should make use of the function called as malloc function. So for example, if you want to create a new node of the type struct student, then it should be something new node equal to struct student star malloc size of struct student. I hope you remember the concept of malloc function, that is dynamic memory allocation. Yes, understood? So what is
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
creation is nothing but it is the creating every node in the list using dynamic memory allocation. This creation operation allocates the memory for the new node runtime because we are doing it through the dynamic memory allocation method. So we have to use the malloc function over there. New node equal to the struct student star malloc size of struct student. Here student is what? It is the structure which we have created or the definition of the node which we have created. Is that understood? Create operation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then second operation is called as insertion operation. So insertion operation means what? The node we would have created in the creation as part of creation operation, then the created node has to be added to the or inserted to the linked list, right? Suppose if this is the, let me take one particular example. Okay, I don't have that proper diagram as of now. So let us see here. Say this is particular node what we have. This is the linked list what we have. If you want to perform linked list, that is insertion operation, then the insertion operation can be done in three different methods. Three different methods means now in this particular list, okay, say okay, let me label certain values over here. Say this is 10, this is 20, these are the values of the data, okay. Then this is 30, okay, and next is 40. Is the screen visible to everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we have a linked
So-
list and we have 4 nodes over here. The data are what? 10, 20, 30 and 40. If I want to insert one more node here by the name 50, if I want to insert one more node by the name 50, then this insertion can be done in 3 different methods. 3 different methods, at 3 different positions. Always in the linked list, we have the first node, we have the last node. That means we can insert the new element in at the first position. I can insert at the first position, or I can insert at the last position. And at the same time, I can also insert somewhere in the middle position, anywhere between the first and last positions. The insertion operation can be performed in 3 different approaches or the methods. The new node can be inserted at the first position, it can be inserted anywhere in the middle of the position. Anywhere in the middle in the sense, if I want to insert after 20, I can do it. Or if I want to insert before 20, I can do it. Okay. The third method is I can insert at the end, at the last of the list. In these three different methods, I can insert the elements. That is the insertion operation. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. In the same way, we do have the deletion operation. Deletion operation means it is something when there is an existing list. If you want to delete an node from the list, that has to be done again dynamically. So again, it can be done in three different methods again. We can delete a node from the beginning of the, we can delete from a specified position, or we can delete from the end of the list. The same example here, suppose if this is the list what we have here, so deletion, it could be first node we can delete, it could be the last node we can delete, or it could be any node at a particular position that can be deleted. Whenever the deletion operation happens, the memory which has been allocated for that particular node, suppose if this first node we have to delete, then dynamically this particular memory has to be deleted by making use of the function. Can you tell me what is the function used to delete the memory? Does anyone remember? The pointer concept we have studied. Malloc, calloc, and realloc is used for creation of the memory. So what is the function is used to delete the memory?
Free.
Free.
Making use of the free function, we can delete the memory. The node can be deleted from the beginning or at the end or anywhere in the given specified location. Is that particular operation understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next. The next is traversal. Traversal means what? It is accessing each node in a particular linked list. Means one node after the other node. If you are traveling from head to, we can travel to first node, and from first node to second node we can travel, from second node to third node to fourth node. From first node to last node we can travel, and this traversal is called as forward traversal. If you are traversing from the first node to the last node is called as forward traversing. If you are traveling from first node to the next node, that is until the last node, this particular traversal is called as forward traversal. In the same way, if you want to travel in the reverse direction means from the last node to its previous node. If you're traveling from last node to the previous node up to the first node, it is called as backward traversal. Traversal operation can be performed in two different methods. The first method is forward traversal. In the forward traversal, we will travel from what? First node to the last node. And in the backward traversal, we travel from first, that is last node to the first node. So this type of is called as traversing the nodes. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So the next operation is search. Search is something, if you want to search a particular node, a particular desired node, if you want to search from the list, then that operation is called as search operation. If search is successful, then we can call it as a successful search, or if that particular node is not found, then we can say the search is unsuccessful. As simple as that. Okay. Different entities. Since here we are talking about linked list, then we are going to combine two linked lists into a single linked list. So how to perform this concatenation operation? Let us see here. Okay. Now, students, is this particular window visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So far, are there any doubts? The one which we have briefed. Okay. Now, let us try to understand what concatenation is. Okay. Now, Concatenation in the sense now, here we have two linked lists, say linked list 1 and linked list 2. So this is linked list 1 and this is list 2. Let us see what it contains. Linked list 1, we have an external pointer called head 1, and within the bracket I have written 1000. What this 1000 is? It is the memory location of the first node. So here for each of the nodes, first node, second node, third, each of these nodes a memory address. Say 1000 is the memory address of first node, 2000 is the memory address of second node, 3000 is the memory address of third node. So 1000, that is memory address of the first node, is stored in the head 1. So how this traversal will start? Head 1 will point to 1001. So from head 1 to 1000 I can come, that is first node. Now the link part of the first node, what it contains? It contains the memory address of the next node. So here what we have here? We have 2000. 2000 is the memory address of the next node. So where is that 2000 memory address? It is over the second list, second node. So in the second node, the data is 20 and its link part is what? 3000. So link part 3000 means what? It is pointing to another node whose address is 3000. Where is the another node? Here is that particular node whose address is 30. So 20, the second node is pointing to the third node. Now observe this particular third node. In the third node, what link contains? Link contains a null value. Indicates that third node is the last node of the linked list 1. Since the link part of the third node is a null, it indicates that this is the last node. Similarly, we do have the second linked list here. The second linked list, there are again nodes 40, 50 and 60 are the data of those three nodes, and 5000 is the memory address of first node, 6000 is the memory address of second node, and 7000 is the memory address of third node. And head 2 contains what? It contains the memory location of the 5000 node. So head 2 will be pointing to first node in the second list. In the same way, when you look into the link part, what link part contains? 6000. So 6000 is what? It is the memory location of the next node. So that is second node. In the same way, the link part of second node contains what? 7000, indicating that it is pointing to a node whose memory address is 7000. So here is the 7000. So second node is linking to the third node. Since the third node is the last node, so the link part contains a null value. Now here, concatenation means what? We need to combine or concatenate these list 1 and list 2 into a single linked list. Now suppose if I want to continue, that is third node of the first linked list should be connected to the what? The first node of the second list. In that case, what we should do? Can anyone tell what we should do here? If I want to add the, if I want to link third node, this one, to the first node of the second list, what should we do? Can anyone tell?
Memory address of the memory address 5000 can be linked to the null value of the first list.
Yes. What we should do is that we have to take the memory address of the first node in the second list. What is the first node? This is the node. What is its memory address? 5000. This 5000 we have to update where? To the null value, that is to the last node link value. So here if I write it to be a 6000, then what it indicates? Now the third node of the first list is pointing to the next node. So it is something like this. Now this is point to the next node over here. It is going to point over here, and we can remove this particular link. Head 2 we can remove. So now what we have done? We have concatenated list 1 and list 2. We have added, we have appended the nodes of the second list to the first list. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Are there
Yes,
any doubts
sir.
here?
No, sir.
Okay. So we'll proceed further with the next concepts. So the next concept what we are going to study here is that the different notations. We do have the algorithms here. We are going to study the algorithms for the insertion, deletion, that is insertion at 3 different positions, at the beginning at a specified position and at the end. The same way the deletion at the different positions. In order to do that one, there are certain notations which we are going to use in our algorithms. Okay, so notation in the sense now, if I use a word, a term head, what it indicates? It indicates a pointer to the first node in the linked list. Whenever we encounter head, what it indicates? It indicates it is the pointer to the first node in the list. Okay, then next is temp. Again, temp is what here? If I use a term called as a temp, what this temp indicates? Temp is a pointer to the current node in the linked list. So what is the current node in the linked list? For example, let me take the example. Suppose now here, if I make use of the term head here, what it indicates head? Head is the pointer to the first node, of the linked list. Suppose I am trying to proceed from first node to second node to third node in this particular order, forward traversal I am doing. And suppose at the moment, if I am at the 1000 node, that is first node. Suppose if I type here temp, so temp means it is the present node which I have selected in particular operation. Suppose if I am at the next node over here and if I write a temp over here instead of this particular place, that indicates the current position. Current position in the sense this particular node is the temp node. The temp is the pointing to the second. So what temp is? Temp is the pointer to the current node, the present selected node in the linked list. Okay, in the same way, we may use one more term called as a PREV, previous. Okay, what this previous is? Suppose in this example, I will take the example. This is the temp. Temp means the present selected node or the current node. Okay, previous means it is the previous node to the temp. Means temp is pointing where? It is pointing to second node. So previous means before this 20, which particular node we have? We have the 10 node. So this is previous. So previous means it is the node, it is a pointer which is pointing to previous to the temp node or the current node. Previous is it is a pointer to the previous node of current node in the linked list. Head is pointing, it is a pointer pointing to the first node. Temp is pointer pointing to the current node, and previous is the pointer to the previous node of current node. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, the next terms are what? Now you keenly observe here. We have something called as a data. We have something called as a next. For this data and next, within the parenthesis or within the brackets, we have written PTR. PTR means again, it is a pointer. It could be hell, it could be a head pointer, it could be a temp pointer, or it could be a previous pointer, any type of the pointer. Head of PTR. Head of PTR means it is the data or the, this is once again, I will repeat it, data of PTR. Data of PTR means it is the information or the data field of the node pointed by the PTR. For example, I will take the example here. Now, say head is what? Head is pointing to the first node. Okay, as the notation here, data of PTR. Now here, if I write data of PTR, PTR here I can take an example of head. Data of head indicates what? What head is? Head is a pointer to the first node. Okay, now head is pointing to 1000. So data of head means Since head is pointing to 1000, so data of 1000 is what? Data of 1000 is 10. That means data of head is going to be 10. In the same way, if I write data of temp, what will be the value for data of temp? Can anyone tell?
10.
Data of temp.
30.
20.
Now what temp is? Temp is pointing to what? 2000 memory location. Temp is pointing to 2000 memory location. So data of 2000 is what?
20.
Data of 2000 is what? 20. In the same way, if I write here data of previous. So what is the data of previous here?
10.
10. Data of previous is 10. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in the same way, the next notation, let us see. What is the next notation? Next notation is next of PTR. Next of PTR. What this next is? Next is the link field. Spelling mistake here. It is FIELD. Okay. Link field of the node point particular pointer. Okay. That means suppose if I write here next of head. So what is next of head? So head is pointing to what? 1000. Next of head means in this particular 1000 node, the what next field is? Next field is nothing but it is a link field. It is 2000. So next of head is going to be 2000. Head is a pointer which is pointing to 1000. Next of head means the link field or the next field of this particular node which is being pointed by the head. So what we have, it is having 2000. So next of head is 2000. In the same way, if I write here next of temp, what will be the value of next of temp?
2000.
Can anyone tell?
3000.
It is
3000.
3000. Temp is pointing to 2000. Okay. Now next of temp is what? That is link field 3000. So next of temp is going to be 3000. In the same way, if I say suppose if next of previous, what is next of previous?
2000.
Can anyone tell what is next of previous?
2000.
Next is pointing to what? Sorry, the previous is pointing to what? 1000. So what is next of 1000? Next of 1000 is 2000. So what it means? Data means data of that particular head pointed by the head pointer. And next means link field of that particular pointer which is being pointed. Is that understood? Because these are very essential in order to understand the algorithms. Are there any doubts here?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Now, next is free PTR. So what this free means? Free is the function to delete a particular memory location which is pointed by the pointer. If we want to delete a particular node, then what we can do? We can free PTR. We can do free PTR. Then the node will be deleted. For example, if I write here, say free temp. Let us take temp is pointing where, say temp is pointing to, one second. Temp is pointing to the last one. If I write temp, so that is free temp. If I write free temp, what it will do? It will delete this particular node which is being led by the temp pointer. Now temp is pointing to what? 3000. Free temp means it will delete this particular node from the memory at runtime. That is delete operation. Followed?
Yes, sir.